when I shave my head,
Yeah.
I don't feel like myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's bizarre. Like, I can't accept the shaved head version of people. Like, why don't you just do it? It's the obvious thing to do. And I'm like, I know, but I'd rather look like the crazy person holding on to the ends of this.
Banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, banging it out.
Hey, welcome to Banging It Out. I'm your host, Elke Thoms. My guest today fought back against losing his hair by shaving his head completely at the end of his upcoming comedy special. He's a comedian and filmmaker. He runs the LA Comedy Underground that produces shows across Los Angeles, and his new comedy special, The Jew Rogaine Experience, will be coming out soon with 800-Pound Gorilla. Josh Edelman, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for being on. Oh my gosh. We have a lot to get into today with this. Yeah. First off, thank you for coming on as a man who maybe is struggling with losing his hair a little bit. It's a big demographic that is that you're getting from me.
Most people in my position, I think, would have just cut the cord already.
And
I've cut the cord a couple of times.
I was about to say, right. So you shaved your head at the end of your comedy special, but obviously you've grown it back a bit. So talk to me about
grown what's left of it back.
You know what? Not giving up. And I think that's a great trait to have.
You see, it may depending on, I don't know how the cameras are catching me, but when I get top lighting, it may look like I didn't grow it back. Highly
what's
possible.
Important is that you did.
Well, the funny thing is the impetus for shaving my head at the end of the special came from a thing that happened in the middle of the special.
Okay.
Where I have a joke about being almost bald.
Okay.
And I took off my hat, and because of the lighting on the stage, it really just looks like I've got like just like a little, like 3 hairs on my head.
Like the Charlie Brown
Like
Christmas
I say
tree.
almost bald, and I take off my hat, and it's like the worst looking. But it's mostly the top lighting makes it intense.
Yeah.
So at the end of the special, I flash back to that moment, and then that inspires me to shave my head.
I see. And do you shave it? You don't shave it like live in front of people.
I shave it. Well, not in front of people.
Okay.
I shave it in front of the camera, though.
Yeah,
I shave it all off
Wow.
while the credits roll.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And did you know when you were like prepping for the special that you were going to do that? Was that kind of the idea all along, or it was just that moment?
It came from that moment in the middle.
Okay,
yeah,
wow.
I thought it would be a funny, I am in the green room feeling good about this, and then I flash back to the moment where everyone reacts to taking off my hat, and I shave it.
Oh my gosh. And so talk to me about, you had shaved your head before, or like when did you first get the idea that you might just want to shave it all off?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on to my hairs. I say I get my hairs cut. I don't get a haircut anymore.
I love that.
Eventually, I'll get a haircut again.
I love that you're like, no. I've done, I feel like a lot of men, they put off the shaving, doing it even once. They're like, I don't want to take that plunge yet.
Well, they're afraid it's not going to come back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
You're unlocking the secrets for me. Because a lot of times I'm like, no, why don't you?
I understand the fear, because I get a little afraid it's not going to come back. But again, afraid what's going to come back.
Right.
It is, I acknowledge it's a better look.
Right.
I just don't feel like a bald man.
Interesting.
I lack the, I can't, even when
a bald man to you? Yeah, exactly.
I don't, to me, it's like a tough guy.
Oh,
almost.
Okay. Yeah,
I guess it's funny because there's like George Costanza and Larry David who are like not tough guys, and actually probably people I relate to on a deep, deep level. But there's something I just feel like I'm like, ugh.
You're like,
it just doesn't feel like me.
You're like, if I do this, I'm also gonna have to have this whole personality shift that I'm just not ready for.
My identity for so long has been a guy who's almost bald,
I
but
see.
also like it's kind of like my height. Like I'm 5'8".
Okay.
But I don't think, and I guess some people wouldn't consider that short.
Yeah.
But I never think of myself as short until I see pictures of myself with people I didn't think of as tall. And then I'm like, oh wow, I'm really short.
Wait, we have this in common. We have this in common because I'm 5'7", but I grew to be 5'7" when I was like 12. Like
Okay.
I hit it early, right? So I mentally was like, I'm a tall person.
But I think you seem tall.
Yeah, well, thank
you have tall energy.
But you don't. Oh, well, thank you. Well, that's why. Because when I was like 12, when they'd line you up for picture day, I was like, to the front I go, like VIP. They'd line us up by height, and I would be right at the top. And then I still am tall. I'm not denying that, but I have some really tall friends now.
Yes.
Like, especially went to school in New England. Like, I got some real tall friends, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of just average, but I have that vibe of like, no, this is my personality. I like that you're like, no, I identify as a man who's losing his hair.
I identify as someone who's 6'2" with like luscious flowing hair, but I'm 5'8" and basically like I don't even think it's fair to say. But then would you be in
comedy if you were all of those things? I mean, who knows?
I don't even think it's fair to say that I'm not bald anymore. Like I think I'm bald and just in denial.
I see. Okay.
It used to be almost bald. Now it's in denial.
And I wonder if we go through the 5 stages, will you in fact have to go through denial, grief, what is it, bargaining, all of those things,
I've frequently wrestled with getting hair plugs.
Okay.
But I think I'm like instead racing against the clock of some even newer thing coming along that like solves the hair problem for me.
I do feel like it's such a topic of like, well, especially living in LA. I mean, you see lots of guys who have had hair transplants. I mean, I feel like I constantly see. I remember being out once and just seeing this guy and his hairline was like just like down to here. And I don't think I'd ever really paid attention to a hairline. Honestly, it's always that thing where you think
it's all I see.
Yeah, it's always that thing where you think the opposite sex is really clued in, and it turns out I have no clue unless it's like. That was probably the only time.
If I like witnessed a crime, I'd ask like when the police are showing me mugshots, I'd be, can you just show me the hairlines?
Yeah.
I'll be, that's the luscious haired son of a bitch.
Yeah,
it's the guy with the MFer with flowing locks that
did it. And they'd be like, okay, did you guys like have a thing, or we're kind of just looking for details on the crime? It's funny because this is how my boyfriend will describe he's losing his hair a little bit, he thinks, and I don't think, but he will describe men based on like, oh, it's that guy with the amazing hair. And
is he losing his hair?
The hairline is,
it's receding.
It's receding.
How
a
old
little
is
bit.
he?
36.
36.
Yeah.
Okay. My hair started receding like at 18.
Okay, I was going to ask you this.
17.
Yeah.
I think like in high school I first noticed it was. Well, the funny thing is I feel like I cursed myself.
Tell me about this.
Because I would like tell my best friend he was going bald, which he wasn't, but I just knew that it bothered him.
Oh,
and then I started going bald.
My gosh. You might have cursed. Wow. That's the kind of thing that if that had happened to me as a kid, I would walk around being so like, God is looking directly at me.
And nobody in my family is bald.
Oh, well, that's really interesting.
I'm the only
too.
one losing my hair. Like my dad's side, my mom's side, there's no bald people.
I feel like you might have pissed off God. I'm getting that sense. I love that it was such a direct karma reaction, like you calling your friend like you're
because I used to like if you see pictures of me when I was a kid, I like it's so funny. Like one of my earliest memories of my life is a different like earlier younger best friend.
Okay.
Like my preschool best friend who I was friends with for a while.
Yeah.
His mom telling me what beautiful thick hair I had.
Oh my!
And like that stuck with me as a core memory.
Was she rubbing her hands kind of over your head?
No, I just had like a big bowl cut and it was going, and she was just like, "You're such."
Was she cursing you by any chance? Is she a mystical person?
I think she did. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, it just goes to show you how like that is, for better or worse, like prioritized and complimented in society from like an early age. And I do feel like for guys, it's like you have, I don't know, for women, I guess there are like 50 things you can point out and be like, you have this, but you don't have this. But I feel like for guys, we put a lot of weight on the hair. Or at least I get the sense my male friends do. Yeah.
we well, I mean, I feel like women losing their hair probably have a bigger problem with it than men do.
Yeah. Such a good point. Yeah.
It's like women, we don't care. We don't care at all about what's happening with our hair. If I was going bald, I would just accept it.
We're historically so relaxed about our looks. But we do have like wigs, not that you don't, but I feel like there are, I don't know. It feels like you have those things, or you could like shave your head and just be like a really punk rock girl.
It's funny, true. But like one of the funny things is like I refuse to shave my head, but I refuse. But like I also do think this is embarrassing.
Okay, interesting.
Like you were like no logos today. I was like, ugh, does that mean I can't wear a hat? Like, well, I guess I shouldn't wear a hat on the show, literally about my hair.
I'm trying to think if anybody's ever worn a hat. People have definitely come in with their hair that have long hair, like it's like pulled back, and they're like, and I say, hey, wear it how you would. You know,
I was like, ugh, I got to be exposed.
Yeah,
because I literally wear my hat like it's a toupee.
You
like
do.
There are people who have never seen me without my hat on.
I will say, I know we've done a few shows together at some point, and I don't think I knew this about you until you filled out
that
the
I always wear a hat.
Yeah, no, that you're
that
about your hair.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because I've only ever seen you in a hat.
I say, and this is like a thing I'm doing in my act right now, but I say that like. You know, when you wear a hat, people assume you're bald, but they see you with hair.
I see.
And I think it's true because, and this is 100% a true thing. There was a girl, a comedian that I've known for years, who I saw at a party recently where I wasn't wearing a hat, and I went over to say hi to her, and she introduced herself to me, and I was like, "It's Josh." She's like, and she was like, "Oh my God, I've never seen you without your hat on before."
Oh my gosh!
But if I had like a good hairline, I would have just looked like what I look like in my hat.
Yeah,
but because it's the magic disappearing hair.
That's a good spin on it, right? And I love. So you've shaved it. Talk to me about the other times in your life that you have shaved it.
In college, I don't know what. Or it was right after college.
Okay.
I don't know what inspired the shave.
Okay.
But I did think it looked cool.
Okay.
And that's what made me feel uncomfortable about it.
Oh, interesting.
I do a joke in my stand-up where I was like, I shaved my head once and it didn't look bad. I just didn't feel like myself.
Yeah.
I even started getting laid more. I was like, this isn't who I am.
I love that. You're like, this is not, especially in comedy, you're like, I don't want things going well for me. This isn't going to get me any material. Maybe happiness, but that's not what I'm here for.
Every time I lose weight, I'm like, was each pound worth that joke? Was each pound worth that fat joke I used to have?
I love this. You have a really unique perspective here, which is that you've acknowledged that maybe you like how you look with the shaved head better, and you're like, I
think I've acknowledged that it is a better look to the outside world. It's very much helped me in ways like understand, empathize more with trans identity or like things like this, because it's like when I shave my head, I don't feel like myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's bizarre. I can't accept the shaved head version of people. Like, why don't you just do it? It's the obvious thing to do. And I'm like, I know, but I'd rather look like the crazy person holding on to the ends of this.
It really highlights for you how important certain parts of us physically are so tied to our identity and how comfortable we feel and all of that.
And it's like every haircut's bad. Like every haircut's a bad experience for me. Because every haircut it's like you never get a haircut and notice that you've got thicker hair.
They never added any. I
wonder if my barber purposefully faces me away from the mirror when he cuts my hair.
I like the idea that maybe he doesn't actually do any cutting. He just sort of like shuffles it around.
Only $40.
You do get it cut though? You don't cut it yourself?
No. I have a barber I use.
Okay. I say this because my boyfriend kind of refuses to go get it cut. He likes to cut it himself. I think he's concerned.
Does he do a good job?
Yeah, he does a pretty good job. I'd like to see a professional get in there, but I think he has a little bit of. I feel like there's a lot of superstitions or like, sort of like that thing of like, oh, if I shave it, what if it doesn't grow back? I think he's concerned, what if they take too much? And then like, I gotta be I got to be careful with this. So that's, I think, what it is a little bit. So in college you did.
Well, interesting story is actually from my bar mitzvah when I was a kid.
Wait, yeah.
I basically had a buzz cut. Because the barber,
and now
I used to get the Caesar look was what it was called when I was a kid. There was a period where I was doing that, and I went to get a haircut for my bar mitzvah, and the first thing the barber did was buzz right down the middle of my head.
And you're like, no, you have no idea. I only have a few of these years left. You just ruined my
bar mitzvah look.
No.
And that was
my gosh.
That was when I had sick hair.
Oh, no.
I saw pictures of me when I was a kid, and I was like, God, I was so
He was
cool
like, you're
looking.
a man now. It's time to be disappointed all the time.
Nobody thought I was cool, but I looked back and I was like, oh, they were just jealous.
Oh, yeah. Especially now that you know the timeline of when your hair did start going. You're like, this is sacred time. Don't take this from me.
You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Did your bar mitzvah have a theme?
Movies.
Oh, cool.
Movies.
Okay.
Two giant Oscars.
I was
wasn't even
did the hair
movies
work
I
with the
loved.
theme? I was trying to think if there was a motive. Did it work with the theme? No.
Well, and it was fine. I don't think I looked bad in my bar mitzvah pics.
Right.
But it was not. It was shorter than I had intended it to be.
Right. Really, just getting that experience of an adult wrestling with the haircut.
And it's funny.
My
mom was angry about it and didn't tip the barber, and she was
gosh,
and that's still
was
that
she
sticks
watching
with me.
and just
yeah, she saw it happen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right, because what are you gonna do? Especially once they take that first chunk
but
off.
I still had my empathy. I always tip even when you're ruining me.
Oh, I'm like that too. You would have to probably slap me across the face, and then I'd be like,
I'll be
only 10%. Yeah. 10%. I'm terrible.
Well, I empathize with anyone that has to have a job.
Yeah. I went to a concert recently, and I got some merch there, and the merch you had to tip, or you didn't have to, but they spun the iPad around, and it was like, and they even said it's going to ask you if you want a tip, which implies to me that it is important for them. And it's always that thing of I don't want these people to not get paid, but why?
Why is it on us?
Why to bring the T-shirt from the box? They should be making a decent wage.
I'm already spending $45 on a T-shirt.
It's also just weird because, of course, it's giving it to you in percentages, and you're like, so this is off of the price of the merch.
The overpriced T-shirt you're buying.
The whole thing is weird. Anyway, I disagree with the concept completely, but I still tipped.
You still scribed.
Yeah, it happened at another one that I was at recently too. It's one of those things where I'm like, I get the sense it's becoming the standard. Anyway, it's.
Can I just
crazy.
be like, what are you getting paid?
Yeah.
If it sounds good to me, I'm like, all right.
That's
seems like
a
you're
level
being
of
taken
confidence in that situation that I don't have, but I wish you luck with that. See, that's something a bald man would do. I'm gonna say.
I'm just like,
that's something a bald man
you're
would
asking me for a tip, and I want to know what you're getting paid.
How about we exchange what we're each making, and then we'll get into it.
Because they might be making more money than me.
It's such,
all right. I'm not
such
getting
a
tips.
Good point. Especially as comedians, you're like, wait a minute. Let's compare taxes real quick, and then I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna play a little game we have called "Would You Rather."
Would you rather? Would you rather? Would you rather?
So I'm really proud of the question that I have for you today. It's pretty out there, and
I'm not that proud of my question, but I have one.
That's okay. You don't. It's not a requirement to be proud of your question,
Okay.
and many days I'm not proud of my question. But I am going to ask you: would you rather have your hair grow like vines and wrap around things around you, or shed glitter when brushed?
Grow like vines and wrap around things.
Yeah. So you're going to have...
got great hair.
Yeah.
But it needs to be regularly.
To clarify, it's so great, it's annoying and maybe a hazard a little bit. It would be around the mic, around the chairs, you're probably tripping on things.
You're coming up against the one thing beyond wishing I had great hair.
Yeah.
The one thing is more important to me is not doing things.
Absolutely.
I'm lazier than I am vain.
Yeah, okay.
But the glitter also seems annoying.
Yeah.
They're two annoying things. But does the glitter also mean I have great hair? Is this shedding glitter? Is that what's happening?
It might be that that's shedding glitter.
This is shedding glitter.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You know what? For the sake of this question, because I know you're going to pick the one with the better hair. Let's say you have great hair in both scenarios, but in the Vine scenario, it's so great it's annoying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in the shedding glitter situation,
that's also annoying.
It's also annoying. It's great normal length hair, but it's kind of messy. It's pretty messy.
I think the Vine.
The Vine, okay.
I think the Vine, because like the glitter getting everywhere, like at least the Vine is like, the Vine feels more controllable to me.
Yeah, it does. It does. And then you can like just carry scissors with you and I don't know, live your life, I guess. But the glitter would be annoying. I feel like a lot of clubs would be like, hey, we can't have you here. You're leaving glitter all over everything and we don't want to clean that up. So you're okay with the idea that things are going to be you're going to be tripping people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just as long as I'm not in my own way.
Yeah. I would go glitter.
But I think a girl would be more okay with like
the feminine choice.
It's like why has this guy got glitter all over the place?
For me, really, it's the less work thing of not wanting to wash hair that is at whatever length it is growing in a vine-like way. I think the washing, the maintenance, that's all going to be okay. Yeah, and if I get to be glittery, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to just do that. I do hate the mess aspect, but it feels like we're not getting out of this without something. And I also think I'm already a little klutzy. And I'm also, it's not that I'm klutzy, but it is that I'm the type of person that if I spill my coffee, my day is ruined and I don't rebound from that quickly. And I feel like if I had hair that was tangling around everything, those moments would be happening to me way more often. So yeah, I'm just going to be a fun glitter princess, I guess. And that's my decision. And do you have a question for me?
I do. Again, I'm not proud.
That's all right.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So either a mustache that grows back thicker every time you shave it, or full back hair that grows back thicker every time you shave it.
I was wondering, I was like, what's going to be up against mustache? Because I don't know that I want that.
Because like it's, the back hair is more hideable, but it's, I think, more overall intense once viewed. I actually do have a good back hair story.
Oh, please.
But
let's sidebar that. What's the back hair story? Man,
when I lived in so I believe it or not, I've got hair pretty much everywhere but the one place I
feel like that's always how it goes. Always how it goes. Your body's like, what? We're giving it to you.
Yeah. You said you wanted hair. It's like an evil genie that like you're like, I want more hair, and then you're just like, all right,
3 wishes, but you weren't specific.
You gotta be exact. Yeah. One of those evil genie moves is really what my body's like. I want the most hair of any man in the world. All right, you got it.
You got it. Here it is.
Not here.
Yeah.
And I was working at this company, and I had a crush. I was like an intern, like right around college.
Yeah.
And there was this girl who worked at the company. I had a big crush on her.
Yeah.
And like our boss invited us to this pool party.
Yeah.
And I just got very like insecure about my back hair. So I called a friend of mine, and I was like, hey, can you shave I know, weird question, will you shave my back?
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, sure. And then I get to his place, he's like, all right, one catch. The only bathroom in our apartment, because it's New York City, is in my roommate's bathroom, which was this like also cute girl.
Yeah, right.
And so then I'm like, we gotta like tell her that the two of us are going into that bathroom. Yeah. And I was like, now I'm like insecure about this. So then like we're hanging out, and I'm like, it just turns into this long hangout of me trying to achieve a friendship level with this female roommate to like let her know that I need to shave my back in her bathroom. And over the course of like the night, we hanging out every time. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, there were ulterior motives for coming here today. And I told her, and then she was like, can I shave your back?
Gosh,
and then she shaved my back in the bathroom.
What?
And then nothing ever happened with any girl.
Of course. Yeah. But what a great story of acceptance. She was just like, yeah, in fact, I love that you were like, I need to go to all of these lengths to not be embarrassed later, and instead you were like, I'm actually going to just front load that embarrassment right now.
Embarrassment.
We're just going to take care of it.
She was so excited about shaving my back. Yeah. She it was like a kink for her.
Wow.
Now I fully accept it. My girlfriend likes it. I just get into the animalistic qualities.
There's a thing where I think we all have these things that we perceive as like weakness, flaws, whatever. And it's like other people we don't have the time to
learn to love yourself.
And on that note, with that just wonderful, heartwarming story, I think I'm going to go the back hair route.
You're going to go the back hair route.
And I think I would say that because it's hidden most of the time. And I think that when it wouldn't be in a pool situation, or I don't think I'd be as brave as you to maybe be rocket and fully settle in eventually, but just go get it waxed before and plan for that. And you know what? Then in the fall, winter, I get to be a little warmer.
You're a little warmer in the fall.
And I am always cold. So, that's a benefit right there.
Sounds like a good answer.
Yeah. Well, Josh, thank you so much for
Thanks
coming
so much
on.
for having me.
Congrats on your upcoming special and on your hair journey. Hope to have you back sometime.
Yes, please. I'd love to. Somehow find a new style.
I'll come back you'll come back when you're like, now I am that tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I've gotten plugs.
Yeah.
That'd probably be an interesting episode for you. Someone who's
I actually would really like that.
I know people. I could tell you something.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Bye.